But all right, so let's move on. Oh God, let's move on to my fat attacked me. All right, so with the
How? For
view, th-
one. And
I
two,
don't know. I don't know.
before we move on,
Oh, oh, okay.
speaking of things being attacked, I think everybody out there should attack a certain little button.
Oh, hit that subscribe button.
Feed me all night long.
Yes, feed it, babies. Feed it.
Yeah.
Who
So
remembers
okay.
that movie?
So
That movie was fantastic, by the way. Sorry, I totally cut you off there. That was a great movie.
so also just a reminder. Of course, we today is a little different. But we typically are on Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock on Rumble. We're here. We're queer. And anything we do talk about, if we can references, it will be in the description. So I don't take our word for it. Don't take my word for it. I'm an idiot talking into a microphone, looking at a camera. Okay, look at the information yourself. Verify it. So let's move into the view. Oh,
Oh my god. I wish you could see the way your face just froze right now. It's like in a forever eye roll. It's beautiful.
I'm about I'm about to kick you in the balls. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's get into the view. Okay. So the view. This happened last week. So Turning Points USA had like a rally. Let's just whatever a convention in Florida. It was like I believe it was a 2-day event, and people came out to protest. They protested them. Okay, so let's just I put this little clip here or the this article here. So they had protesters come outside or protesters that were outside and they were they were they had swastikas and they're talking that stuff. Okay, alt right type stuff. So Joy Behar, oh joy. So she says neo Nazis were out there in front of the conference with an anti-Semitic slurs and the Nazi swastika, and a picture of a so-called Jewish person with exaggerated features, just like Goebbels did, and Hitler during the Third Reich, said Behar.
Oh jeez.
It's the same thing, right out of the same playbook. Okay. And Florida governor, no, they said, and DeSantis did not say anything about it. It's his rendition of good people on both sides. Again, they can't help themselves with 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 their just blind hatred and uninformed opinion. So, for anyone that doesn't know, Donald Trump, the big lie was that he said that there were neo Nazis and there were like Black Panthers that were at this protest. And the lie was that he said that there were very fine that the neo Nazis were very fine people.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
not what he said,
I
but
could
that was
totally
the lie
envision
that
that.
was pushed. Yeah. Even though he said there are very fine people and those KKK, those alt-right people, they should be condemned. And I can't remember what he had said, but I denounced them entirely. Okay, so that's what he said. But yeah, the fine people on both sides. So why try to headache for an upset stomach? Because that's what's going to happen if they get rid of Trump and put him in. It's the same thing. Anna Navarro urged a list of Republican politicians and including, okay, blah, blah, blah. It's important that every single person that attended that turning point, every Republican speak up against the swastikas, against the Nazi flags that were waved. It was really painful for me to see, she said. This is Anna Navarro. Nothing there are vibrant, noting there are vibrant, numerous Jewish communities in Florida. Speak up, because whenever you see bigotry of this level, you can't let it go. You can't pretend you didn't see it. You've got to condemn it, regardless of party, regardless of politics. It's the right thing to do. Okay. So that's the story that they told, that neo-Nazis were inside. They were in the group. And Ron DeSantis and Turning Points USA somehow supported them. Somehow. Because you dumb idiot. Yeah. I dumb you're so dumb, you're a dumb idiot. You couldn't even understand that the people outside protesting were protesting Turning Points USA.
Oh God.
All right, but let's play some of these clips. So so after those statements were made. All right, so we'll play this the first clip. Yeah, with
No, no, mm-mm, mm-mm, no, 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 hell no, no, no,
okay, or not.
no, no.
Let's play this first one from Turning Points USA. So this is after. So they went to a commercial break, and this is what they had to say after.
Okay, so you have to read this thing.
Oh, I've got a legal note. The conservative group.
Sunny normally does this, but
I know.
Yes.
This is our knockoff lawyer.
Okay.
The conservative group, Turning Point USA, has condemned the group of neo-Nazis and said they have nothing to do with the organization.
Yeah, but where was DeSantis is what I want to know.
But you let them in.
President, open
You let them in and you knew what they were. So you are complicit.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Where's DeSantis?
Oh, okay. So
If you actually pulled your head out of your butt for 1 second, you would know that DeSantis was there the day before. But I know you're too dumb to actually look. Just push the story. Push the narrative that these are neo-Nazis. Okay. Oh, what was that, Whoopi? Even though you what did Whoopi say? You knew who they were and you let them in.
Yeah.
You are complicit.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't talk about the fact that their security actually tried to have them removed, but because they're on public property, they are more than welcome to protest.
Unlike
I
some
know
places.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next one, because Whoopi she had to get that comment in. She couldn't just shut up. And their legal department's going, "Oh my God, shut the fuck up, shut up. We just sent you a notice to stop because we can get sued for this." So, all right, so play this next one.
to make a quick clarification about the neo-Nazis at the Turning Point event. They were outside protesters. My point was more metaphorical, that you embraced them at your thing, I felt. So they were not in the building.
They
No,
felt
but you know what?
invited.
You know what? If the so-called Antifa, who are anti-fascist, that's what Antifa stands for, would go there and protest, then Antifa would get a bad reputation. That's why when I hear that Antifa is
Right, but
Right,
that's not.
pause
But
after
let me just
Joy.
make sure.
Joy, okay, I'm sorry. Do you think before you open your mouth?
Probably not. Have you heard her speak?
Like Whoopi says, it was metaphorical.
No, it
What you
wasn't.
literally said, that they welcomed them in, even though their security tried to have them removed.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that daggone First Amendment that you guys have, the right to peacefully protest in public. You know, the full freedom of speech thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then Joy. Well, they're Antifa. That means anti-fascist.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh, Joy. But I thought that was just it was an idea. There's no actual thing as Antifa. But all right, okay, all right, just continue.
That everybody, because misunderstanding what people say is very big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure I know they were not
Very big.
in the building, but they were.
Misunderstandings are
in the
very
mix
big,
of
and I don't want misunderstandings. Yeah, just like the very fine people statement. just like you just said, that they welcomed them in.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You know what? Finish this last little bit, and
People at the thing. You know how bad. Make a quick.
That last second is done now.
like, okay, but they weren't in the building, but they were. If I like, does that cover my legal obligation that I'm not incriminate? What do you mean they were mingling?
I don't know.
What? Whoopi. What the? What the? What? That makes no sense. You just said, let me clarify. But they were, they were mingling. It's like she can't help herself. They can't help themselves. Even though Turning Point USA, a conservative group, said full out, yeah, absolutely. No, they were actually there protesting us. Because we had Dave Rubin, we have prominent Jewish speakers coming to these events. And you just couldn't help yourself because because Ron DeSantis was there, that big bad evil DeSantis. She couldn't let the new information. So this is a big difference between, I would say, with the left and the right. Trust me, there's more, because they couldn't help themselves. They could not help themselves. They just had to keep going. So typically with, let's say, with the right, whatever that now means, you are able to, you have your original information, and then you can add new information to it and slot it in so it makes sense. Like, man, it's sure hot here today. Man, no, that's a terrible. No, hold on. Let me walk that back. Okay. Vaping is totally safe. Or let's say people that say vaping is dangerous, it's going to kill you. It gives you popcorn lung. Okay, if that's a belief that yes, absolutely, it can. But then if you add in the information, well, that was actually because of disotal, which is the same stuff that they put in popcorn. Yes, it
The
coats
flavoring
your
agent.
lungs, so that's actually been banned. And then if I gave you that information, you can go, okay, that makes sense. Well, what about vapes blowing up? Well, those are mechanical mods. Those are mechanical mods that people, because there are safeties built into these. If you don't know, there are safety that this thing can't run for a long time. And most of the time it's because people use batteries that the casing has been ripped off or is broken. And then when those two, the negative and positive touch, well, obviously the thing's going to spark.
Yeah.
So someone with a critical thought could go, okay, that makes sense. I can slot that information into my original thought and expand on it. They are just going, well, because I don't like this person, I have to keep not like this person. They can't go, oh, okay, I didn't know that. That changes the story quite a bit, but they have to push the narrative. So let's continue one more time. They just couldn't help it. They just couldn't help it. Oh shit! Whoops! What? Wrong one. Ah. So this one's from the post millennial.
Is it? It's the same one.
I know. No, get rid of that one.
Okay, so I'm going to the one with the girl in the yellow shirt. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
So on Monday, we talked about the fact that there were openly neo-Nazi demonstrators outside the Florida Student Action Summit of the Turning Point USA group. We want to make clear that these demonstrators were gathered outside the event and that they were not invited or endorsed by Turning Point USA. A Turning Point USA spokesman said the group, quote, 100% condemns those ideologies, and said Turning Point USA security tried to remove the neo-Nazis from the area but could not because they were on public property. Also, Turning Point USA wanted us to clarify that this was a Turning Point USA summit and not a Republican Party event. So we apologize for anything we said that may have been unclear on these points. So on
unclear.
Okay.
Oh, 100% it was unclear. Somebody decided just to word vomit and it was all the wrong information.
Like, is that not okay? All right, so that was another apology that they had to make. All right, you want to hear another one from Whoopi directly?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. So again, they can't let it go. They can't get the wrong information. So you know what? Just play this 30-second clip because they finally said, you know what? Yeah, we screwed up. You can hear the legal department coming through her mouth. Okay. All right, play the last one, the my bad Sue the View. Yeah.
Welcome back. You know, in Monday's conversation about Turning Point USA, I put the young people at the conference in the same category as the protesters outside. And I don't like it when people make assumptions about me, and it's not any better when I make assumptions about other people, which I did. So, my bad. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Okay, so the U.S. State Department is...
So
my bad.
Yeah. I don't want people to get. You can see just the absolute contempt that they have, and that was what I really wanted to bring up. They can't accept what really happened because Ron DeSantis, because Republican means bad. That's the whole. They can't accept what actually happened, that they were out there protesting the event. Those neo-Nazis were protesting the event. They weren't fucking tentacle hentai.
Ugh.
They tried to get them removed, but okay.
I don't know. To me, it's just like, it literally looks like when I see something like that, I think of cameras went off. Everyone freaked out. Everyone was probably freaking out at Whoopi for blabbing her mouth and saying what she was saying. And now she's like, okay, yeah, I got in trouble. So I gave the wrong information. I don't like getting in trouble. So my bad. Like, I don't know. Well, it didn't seem very sincere, but whatever. Just let it go.
So let's check out this neo-Nazi group that supposedly, according to The View, originally was in the mix. They welcomed them in. No, the crazy thing is I would actually invite a discussion with, say, a neo-Nazi, because my views are diametrically opposed to them. Have a conversation. I would love to have a debate, or maybe not necessarily a debate, a conversation with someone that has an absolutely opposite worldview in a respectful
100%.
and a constructive manner. So let's
Yeah.
check out the Nazis that were there.
That is a big crowd. It's huge.
They're gonna take over that whole place. Oh my God.
I know, right? I think I could count as many people on my fingers and toes.
That's insane.
So many people. I guess like 3 flags and everybody's like up in arms. Like, oh my God, there was an entire like mob.
10 of them. And you know what? People are making the comparison that are these glowies? I don't think so.
Glowies?
But I would not be surprised. Feds.
Oh.
The government agents. But so I just wanted to make the point that you can Once you see, when you get the actual story, the actual information, they could not accept it. They had to go, well, what about Matt Gaetz and Ron and DeSantis? Where were they? What do you mean? They weren't even there. Like the day that this was going on, they weren't even there. Well, but they let them in. No, they tried to have them removed, but they were on public property. Well, but you know, they had them in the okay. Sure. But so look at the Bulwark. Look at this little article from them. This shows you the inability to actually give information, to actually give proper information. Like both sides of the story. I've seen Charlie Kirk talk. I'm not a big fan of him, but whatever. All right, so this is from the Bulwark, and they just say, so Turning Point USA's pep rally in Tampa for far right, or for right-wing college kids from across the country. Neo-Nazis gathered outside the convention center in support of the organization. Oh, is that it? In support of the organization, in support of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and most importantly, to spread hate. Who was
so much hate?
Dave Rubin? Yeah, I know Dave Rubin is a hateful man. So hate. Like, I think when he goes to bed, when he wakes up, the first thing he goes is hate. he's like some goth, like Swedish death metal band. Just hate.
100%.
Need the end of the. No.
You can just see him like go on the ground with his like little satanic thing, just praying to Satan. I need to hate. I need all the hate.
A gay Christian conservative. Yep. Yep. All right. So some images showed members of NatSoc Florida, as in National Socialism. Okay. So this is, and I just pulled this up just to make the point of, you can see just how out of touch when you actually, like, did that not paint, this would paint it in a very different light if you did not have the actual information. If you just tuned into The View and all those stay-at-home suburban housewives are just sitting there watching that, they're going, oh my God, these Republicans, they love neo-Nazis? Like, well, no, they left out like 50% of the story. Seemed like the other half. You only told one half of the story. You didn't tell the other. But it's just, you see the inability for them to actually, they were out there supporting. Why would you not support inside the event? Why would they be forced out if they were supported?
I don't know. I mean, the way that it made it sound, like just talking about it, it made it sound like there were so many people there. Like, I'm talking like this massive crowd of psycho Nazis. And I mean, to be honest, one is too many, but relax.
But like, it's like what, 10 of them? 10 of them. Oh, and they're that the whole Turning Points USA. Yeah, absolutely. They're neo-Nazis. I'm pretty sure they do work with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire, who's a quite devout Jew. He's been called a Nazi.
Which
like,
is
what the fuck?
funny.
Do you not see this little hat on my head?
Yeah.
I eat kosher. He actually observes like the Sabbath, and you've bastardized language so bad that if you don't agree with me, you're what I want you to be.
Yeah.
That was a clip from our daily show. We're offended. You're offended.
We record Monday to Thursdays live on Rumble at 8 p.m. Central Time. Don't be late.